Hi, this is Moonlit Brooks, and this one's for all of you who talk to the mirror. Hey there, gorgeous. You had a good time tonight. Got great hugs. You seem really happy, but restless at the same time. I know how you're feeling. That's because I know who you are. You're feeling like that blinking cursor on the computer screen that could type all the words in the world, but doesn't know where to begin. Constantly blinking, but just blinking. You feel like you're ice and you're melting and drifting away from everyone, like two sheets of ice that drift away from each other. You're feeling restless, not because of the horrible drinks that you had tonight, but because you're constantly trying to understand why you were left alone in the mall as a kid. Left alone to eat an ice cream when what you'd actually gone for is family shopping. You can't be normal because you're busy thinking about why your father doesn't call you. You're feeling abandoned, you feel like you've been thrown overboard. And you're feeling annoyed because you don't remember the first time that you bought your own chocolate alone. But you remember that you were 4 when you saw and understood your first war in your own home. And you understood it enough that you tried stopping it. I know what you've been through, but enough. Enough of going back to that time. Enough of showing fake stars in your eyes, and enough of proving it to yourself that you're so strong when all you're made of are just really brittle bones. And for how long? For how long do you want to stay stuck? For how long do you want to stand still in this crossfire of your own thoughts? You need to get out of this. There's someone out there telling you that it's okay to feel hurt. Just let it all out until it's finished and make a world of your own. I know that it kills you. I know that there are nights when you've tried to put an end to everything again, but you couldn't find the rope, or you didn't know how to tie the knot. The knot in the rope and the knot in your relations. I know that it feels like you're burning and you're collapsing, but I also know that you know that this is exactly how the galaxies are made, so burn and make a world of your own. And stop doing this. Stop trying to understand why they did what they did. Not just them, but everyone. Stop putting yourself in their shoes. Stop putting yourself in anyone's shoes. They don't fit you. They will not fit you. Or okay, maybe someday you can go out there and find yourself the matching pair. But tonight, honey, I am sorry. I am so sorry that your own shoes are too big for you. The next one's called Don't Ask Me What Love Is. You know, there's a pressing question going around in this world since ages. A question that everyone asks of every other one they meet. What according to you is love? How do you define it? Well, what is it, hey? Is it loyalty, compassion, or the deepest of emotions? Is it a friendship or a longing that you feel for only a certain someone? I don't know. But I can tell when I feel it. And I have felt it from so many people in its so many forms. And that's why I think that there is no one way of defining it. But there are also times when I have felt the absolute failure of expressing myself. And so, as a summary of everything that I was feeling that night, I chose to say the following words. I love you. And so I think love is something we made up. Like a lot of other things, love also is something that we made up. Something to say in the moments when what you're feeling is just so undescribable. And like a lot of other things, love also does not come with a pre-decided timeline of existence. But there are people who tell you that love is a day whose dawn will see its dusk. I don't agree with it. But if it is, then I wish that you have a long, fine day. And that the weather is in your favor. And the next one's called Finding Peace. There are times when you get so tired of people asking you how you are, and so you go away somewhere to be with yourself, to find out how you really are. At the cemetery, you walk past grave after grave, finding peace on your way to each of these unrelated resting souls. It's such a strange place to feel peace at, but I know why you do. 'Cause no one here is going to recognize you or walk up to you and ask, "How's it going, hey? What'd you do today?" Everyone here has the same obvious answer. There's no one to disturb them, no one to disturb you. There is no chaos here, no formalities. And the only thing that breaks this leaf drop silence is the sound that the old man makes. With his crutches, he struggles to remove the fallen, yet golden leaves from his wife's grave. He stands not so far away from you, and so you think it might be easier if I just help him. But you don't. 'Cause it's not your place to help. This is the only way that he can spend time with his beloved now. The only way that he can find some peace for himself. So no formalities. There is no chaos here. There is no one to disturb him, no one to disturb you, no one to disturb any of these unrelated resting souls. It's such a quiet place to feel peace at. And the next one is a series of haikus that we found a way of performing, and it's called Four Fragile Poems. The birds. The birds are watching us. A redemption-seeking flock of feckless sheep. The birds are watching us. A redemption-seeking flock of feckless sheep. Fragility of you, a dandelion born, only to be blown. The fragility of you, a dandelion born, only to be blown. The sky outgrows itself. A paranoia. This time, it is hope. It is hope that swells. The sky outgrows itself, a paranoia. This time, it is hope that swells. Holding faith like a bombed church. This beetle drags its brittle self to death. Holding faith like a bombed church, this beetle drags its brittle self to death. Thank you.